Hey guys, welcome in. This is going to be a read for the sign of Scorpio. Empress is reverse, first card out. If you're new here, Queen of Cups. If you're new here, this is a Soul Room 111. My name is Trishelle. Welcome in. This is going to be for the week of Thanksgiving. Knight of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely some feelings out here. Maybe somebody's got you in your feelings. Maybe you're feeling neglected by somebody. Yep, so the Five of Pentacles is out here. So you want to come out of the cold with somebody. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you don't feel like a priority. And the Knight of Swords is here in reverse. So maybe you feel like you don't know what to do in this situation. What to do next. One more. We pull 7 cards and then we clarify. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is what to make a priority. This could definitely be talking about a job situation since we do have the Pentacles out here. But since we have the romance out here, Death in reverse, so stagnation in this situation, fearing making a decision. Why is the Empress here? So the Queen of Swords is out here in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. Maybe you thought that this situation was going to be your Ten of Cups, but now you're feeling kind of cold towards it, or they're feeling cold towards you, and the High Priestess is here. So maybe you're following your inner intuition, or there's secrets around this situation. Clarify the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is emotionally stable, emotionally open to receive. Oh my gosh, cards are everywhere. Okay, so the Six of Cups is on the floor. So maybe somebody's missing your love, the love that you give. This is all Pentacles that popped out. You guys can see that. This was all Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Pentacles popped out, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So this looks like it was somebody that you were putting a lot of work into. You were investing in them. And the Nine of Pentacles can talk about being independent financially. Maybe you are financially independent, but it can also be talking about being single. And the Six of Pentacles is here. So maybe you were giving to this person. 6 could definitely be a number. Synchronicity for you. We have that out here a lot. And maybe you felt like you were giving a lot to this situation. The Knight of Cups is here, which is definitely a romance energy. The Ace of Swords is here in reverse. So maybe they weren't being as honest with you as you wanted them to be. Maybe they were just a knight energy instead of a king energy. And they weren't being stable. There's feelings, but you know, where's the stability? Where's the commitment? Because Justice is here in reverse. So they weren't fair with you. The Nine of Wands is here in reverse. So this could be have really depleted your strength, really taken a lot from you. The Five of Pentacles is out here. So you're accepting that this situation isn't going to work out. Judgment's here in reverse, but there's still that fear. There's still that fear of moving on. Yeah, there's a Ten of Pentacles. That's what you want. You either wanted it with this situation or you just want it in general. And the Six of Swords. Moving on from something difficult, moving away from conflict, moving towards your Ten of Pentacles. Because this person isn't investing in you. Why is the 8 out here? What is it? Jesus. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they weren't giving to you emotionally. 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords. So they were giving you a lot of anxiety, and there's a lot of pain associated with this. There's definitely an ending here. King of Cups is in reverse. Somebody who's not giving emotionally. They're detached. It caused you a lot of hurt, a lot of anxiety, and there was definitely an ending. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Four of Pentacles. Having trouble moving forward, having trouble letting go of the situation. The Wheels here, though. This is either divinely timed or it's timed, or it's time, I mean. Five of Swords, yeah, because there was conflict in here. Betrayals definitely come out twice. There could have been betrayal. There could have been a lot of like manipulation or winning at all costs. You know, maybe this person love bombed you and you thought, you know, they were really charming. Maybe they spent a lot of money on you, but they didn't want any kind of commitment. The Two of Pentacles is here. It's a instability in priorities. They weren't prioritizing you in the right way. Seven of Wands talks about having to defend yourself. And the Page of Wands is here in reverse, yeah. So the new beginning was blocked. Moving forward was blocked. Maybe it's also blocked some of your creativity. Well, we'll take the Three of Wands, which talks about an ending. But I want the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So maybe you have finally realized that you want to move forward into somebody who is stable, who offers you stability. King of Pentacles is stable, but you want, you know, the charm and the romance is fun. The Knight energy is fun, but the King is better. So maybe you've realized that you want to move forward into somebody who's more mature, somebody who's looking for a commitment. Why is Death out here? Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. No commitment. So the Three of Pentacles fell on the floor. So this is talking about collaboration. And this is definitely a push-pull because the Fool's here in reverse. So this is wanting to work with somebody, but also holding yourself back. What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay, so the Devil came out. The Two of Cups came out in reverse. The Two of Wands is here. And the Four of Cups. So maybe there's some kind of temptation or some kind of addiction that you're realizing that's why it didn't work out. You know, maybe there was some codependency issues, or even, you know, sometimes we get addicted to just chaos in general. You know, somebody who's really flirtatious or love bomby, or somebody, you know, who is very charming. You know, sometimes we get addicted to that attention. And so that might be what you're realizing with the Four of Cups here, that you're not wanting anymore. And that's what didn't work out in this situation. And the Two of Wands is talking about making progress. So, whatever this is that you're realizing about this situation is going to move you forward. What's the outcome? The Lovers. Yeah. So, it'll move you into a divine love. And this card says here, love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. So maybe that's something that you're realizing too, that it's more than just superficial. You're wanting that King of Pentacles. You're wanting that person who's more mature, going to be stable, reliable, things like that. Let me get you some oracles for Scorpio. Challenges. This has definitely been a challenging situation. There's a lot of pain here. And this card says, make a decision to work on inner healing. And that's definitely what you've been doing. Okay. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. If you resonate with that, hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.